Welcome to Shadowed Stoics, where we dive deep into the unexplored corners of Stoic philosophy. Join us as we unravel timeless wisdom through the lens of today's challenges, illuminating the path to inner strength and serenity. Subscribe and journey with us into the shadows of the Stoic mind. 1. Excessive self-denial. While self-denial is often celebrated as a virtue that can strengthen character and discipline, its excessive practice can severely detract from life's quality. Extreme self-denial leads individuals to refuse themselves the basic joys and pleasures that make life worth living. This can stem from a misguided belief that pleasure is inherently sinful or detrimental, which is not only false, but also harmful to one's psychological and emotional well-being. The key to harnessing the true power of self-denial lies in moderation. It's important to recognize and differentiate between needless indulgence and healthy enjoyment. Encouraging self-denial in areas that lead to long-term detriment while embracing experiences that enrich one's life is essential. Balance in this aspect helps maintain both mental health and social relationships, ensuring a rounded and fulfilling human experience. 2. Overbearing solitude. Solitude, when chosen wisely, is a period of great personal insight and rejuvenation. However, when it becomes a constant state, it can lead to severe social isolation and a disconnection from reality. Humans are inherently social beings, and regular interaction is crucial for our mental health and well-being. Overbearing solitude can cloud judgment, reduce empathy, and create barriers that aren't easily broken. To avoid these pitfalls, it's important to cultivate a balance between enjoying solitude and engaging with the community. Integrating meaningful social activities into one's routine can enhance personal growth and ensure that one's perspectives and behaviors are continuously enriched and challenged by the diversity of human experience. 3. Endless guilt can act as a moral compass, guiding us to recognize mistakes and wrongdoings. However, when guilt becomes perpetual, it turns into a destructive force that impairs one's ability to move forward and make positive changes. Endless guilt often arises from an unrealistic expectation of perfection or an inability to forgive oneself. To combat this, one must learn to accept human fallibility and view mistakes as opportunities for growth. Developing a constructive approach to guilt involves setting realistic personal standards and seeking restitution and improvement rather than wallowing in self-reproach. This shift enables a healthier, forward-moving mindset that fosters personal development and maintains self-esteem. 4. Extreme frugality. Frugality is generally a positive trait, promoting resourcefulness and sustainability. However, when taken to an extreme, it can lead to a life of deprivation, where one consistently denies themselves and others the resources needed for a comfortable and enjoyable existence. Extreme frugality often stems from fear of future scarcity, fear of losing control, or even fear of appearing extravagant. To address this, it's vital to develop a balanced view of resources. This involves recognizing the value of investing in one's health, relationships, and quality of life. Wise spending should not just be about saving, but also about making calculated investments that enhance life's quality for oneself and others. 5. Unyielding Stoicism. Stoicism promotes emotional resilience and the importance of maintaining a calm demeanor in the face of life's challenges. However, when Stoicism is practiced without flexibility, it can suppress genuine emotional expression and hinder deep interpersonal connections. An unyielding Stoic might ignore their emotional needs and those of others, leading to strained relationships and personal discontent. Embracing a more flexible form of Stoicism involves acknowledging and processing emotions in a healthy way, using rational thinking to manage but not dismiss emotional responses. The balanced approach allows one to remain strong in the face of adversity while being responsive and empathetic towards others. 6. Relentless self-criticism. Self-criticism is a tool for self-improvement, encouraging us to reflect on our actions and aspire to do better. However, when it becomes relentless, it can lead to diminished self-worth and a constant feeling of inadequacy. This extreme self-criticism often stems from high internal expectations and the relentless pursuit of perfection. To transform self-criticism into a constructive force, it is crucial to cultivate self-compassion. Acknowledging achievements, setting realistic goals, and treating oneself with the same kindness one would offer to others can help maintain a healthy perspective and promote sustained personal growth. 7. Pessimistic renunciation. Choosing to renounce certain worldly pleasures to focus on spiritual or personal development can be enriching. However, adopting a wholesale pessimistic attitude towards the world's offerings can lead to a joyless existence. This outlook often comes from an exaggerated fear of corruption or moral decay associated with worldly engagements. To avoid this, it's important to cultivate a balanced perspective that recognizes both the flaws and the inherent goodness of the world. Engaging with the world in ways that align with one's values and finding joy in the positive aspects of humanity can lead to a more fulfilling and realistic approach to personal and spiritual growth. 8. Inflexible rigidity. In the pursuit of personal discipline and order, one might adopt an inflexible approach to life's rules and routines, believing that strict adherence to a rigid set of principles is the path to moral superiority or personal betterment. However, this inflexible rigidity can lead to a life that lacks spontaneity and adaptability, making it difficult to respond effectively to unexpected situations or to enjoy life's unplanned moments. It can also alienate others who may find such rigidity oppressive or unrealistic. The key to overcoming this trait is to cultivate flexibility in one's thoughts and actions. That means learning to recognize the value of occasionally bending the rules when circumstances demand it, and appreciating that moral and personal growth often occurs in the gray areas of life. Embracing flexibility does not mean abandoning discipline, but rather integrating it with a pragmatic approach to life's complexities. 9. Obsessive purity. The quest for purity, whether moral, physical, or spiritual, can become an obsession that overshadows all other aspects of life. While striving for purity can lead to significant personal and spiritual growth, when it becomes an obsession, it can create unrealistic expectations and unnecessary stress. This obsession often manifests as a constant fear of moral failure or contamination, leading to excessive self-scrutiny and isolation from experiences and relationships that are perceived as impure or corrupting. To mitigate this, it is important to develop a more compassionate and realistic understanding of purity. This involves recognizing that human experiences and emotions are inherently complex and that purity does not require perfection. It is also crucial to engage in practices that foster self-acceptance and the acceptance of life's imperfections, which can lead to a healthier, more balanced approach to the concept of purity. 10. Merciless asceticism. Asceticism involves self-discipline and abstention from various forms of physical pleasure to achieve a higher spiritual or intellectual state. However, when asceticism becomes merciless, it strips away the joy and beauty of existence, focusing solely on deprivation and endurance as ends in themselves. This extreme form of asceticism can lead to physical and psychological harm, as it often ignores the body's and mind's needs for nourishment, rest, and pleasure. To address merciless asceticism, it is crucial to recognize the value of balance. This means understanding that true asceticism is not about punishing the body or denying the self, but about finding a harmonious balance between the spiritual and the physical. Integrating mindful practices that honor both the body's needs and the spiritual aspirations can help maintain this balance, leading to a more sustainable and wholesome practice of asceticism. Thank you for exploring the depths of Stoicism with us today. If you found value in our journey, please like, share, and subscribe to continue uncovering the wisdom of the Stoics.